Hi there, it's Brian Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More, the Women's Broadcast TV Network, WomenOnTV.tv, and IT247 out of Tennessee. Oh, and today we are from Miami back again. What is her name? Who's the lady with the hair?
Well, Natasha, all the way from Miami, and I'm Brian's Miami co-host and also a singer, Nathasha Rumbos. There we go.
And then she says, you know, we have to have my friend on because she's in some strange commercial from some strange company. So I said, okay, let's have her on. And so we have who on the bottom screen?
Nadia Adelay.
All right, so Nadia, where do you come from? How do you and Tasha know each other? How'd that happen?
You want to go?
Take it away.
How do we know each other? So we both were applying to be a server at the same exact time at Hillstone Restaurant Group, Hillstone in Bal Harbor. We were going through the same struggles, the same quizzes every day, and we're just like, you know, going through the struggle, trying to get paid. However,
the struggle is real, huh?
The struggle was so real. So we got close with that. She actually ended up being a greeter, like the hostess instead of the server, and I ended up being a server. But when we saw each other, when we had those same colliding workday schedules, oh, it was on and popping. I was loving my girl.
Yeah, she's my work girl.
Oh,
like, oh my God, where's Nadia? Every time I would come into the shift, like, working today, because she's so fun, so bubbly, and super talented. For everybody who's watching this, like, she's like a triple threat: actress, singer, and also a director. Hello.
Oh.
Wait a minute, you're a director too?
I mean, I've directed stuff, so I guess that allows me to use that title.
What do you directed? Like what?
Mostly my own self projects, i.e. my music videos, my self-taping, my scene work, stuff like that. Things that I can't outsource a director for, so I kind of have to wear that hat myself. But it's been fun.
Brian, you definitely have to take a look at her music video Conscience, that she self-produced and self-directed, and she stars in the music video, but like there's like an acting scene, or throughout the whole music video it's like an acting scene. And it's so good. It's like that bad boyfriend, and she's like the strong, independent woman. Like, yeah, like it's you need to watch it, Brian, and everybody who's watching this too.
This sounds like it's based on a true story, is it?
Loosely based.
And loosely inspired by or based on?
Loosely inspired by blank.
No, I like the fact that, you know, you're working on doing that and you have done that, because that means you know what you want to do. That's a great thing to do. And you know what? We always need female directors no matter what. So it's a great thing. Talk about when you first started picking it up. Did you pick up your phone? Did you pick up a camera or what?
So I don't have the proper equipment as of yet. So the equipment wise, I've been outsourcing, getting that relationship, building rapport with different directors and different people I know who are in the same business. I hire them to do specific jobs. You know, if I have someone that has a camera, hire them to be my director of photography, hire someone who has audio equipment, hire them to be the sound or boom guy. So the things that I don't have, I get from other people, but you know, like the inner talent and ideas that I use myself, and then, you know, ask if I need help.
Did you know you wanted to be a director? Because now we do have to do everything. And then the other thing is we can do everything.
Right. I mean, directing really came from just the love of acting, you know, the want to understand how, not even just the love of acting, the love of filmmaking, wanting to understand how everything works and all these different parts that play a significant role in how things come together. You know, you just go and watch a movie, but you never think about, how did all that happen? Who are all these people that created that, you know, to be able, for you to be able to go and watch that. So that's really where the interest came about.
Are you a movie lover? Do you like watching movies or TV shows?
You see, so it's funny. I am, but I'm not. I have an attention span like this big. So if the movie is not grabbing me like right then and there, I'm like, okay, I gotta take a nap and come back to it. So, but a good movie, I'm gonna say yes, because I love a good movie. I love watching good acting. But that's where it gets tricky sometimes, because when I watch my movies, I don't watch it like the normal eye. I overanalyze and I'm like, oh, that could have been better, or she could have said that line better, or the continuity was off here. So I'm
Well,
like,
that's what filmmakers actually do. Uh,
of
Especially when you're, imagine this. Do you know who Woody Allen is?
course.
Okay, so imagine Woody Allen directing his own scenes as a weird, Jewish, quirky guy, but his films did well. And, imagine, you know, Orson Welles, doing his back in the day. You have to be able to see stuff. War of the Worlds. These guys are really, really creative when they do that. Obviously, you're on Movie Reviews and More, so I'm bringing you up to speed on movies, right?
Oh yeah, thank you. I need that. I need all that information.
So when it comes to movies right now, getting over to music videos, looking at what's great for you, and then how come you haven't done anything with Tasha yet?
So we've actually talked about
Talked about it.
it's not always the right timing. So like we just haven't found the right timing for both of us to do it. But we've been really wanting to do a song together, definitely, because her dad is also a producer as well, a music producer. So we wanted to do something together for a while. But we promise it will come out someday.
Yes. Yeah, the collaboration will definitely happen. When? I don't know. Gotta make sure the cards are right. But for sure. We've been talking about this. It's been a topic of conversation for a while now. It'll happen. It'll happen when it's right.
And when it happens, it's going to be mind-blowing. Yeah. The more you wait, the better.
Right.
Hey, that's true. Hey, what's your dad do?
So he has his own record label and music producing company called Black Shadow. So he produces, engineers, sometimes recording engineers, mixes sometimes. He's really just like the head honcho of his own little label. And he's been doing that for like over 15 years now. He's the producer of the song, I don't know if you know, Give Me the Light by Sean Paul. Just give me the light and pass it. So
yeah.
That's a fun fact.
That's his beat and his production and everything like that. He really made Sean Paul who he is today.
See, that's good. See, I started in music way back, so it's one of those things I got out of it, and then all of a sudden it's starting to come back like the last couple of years, because when I meet an Agnes Mo or a bunch of other people, it's just a matter of, okay, so I got to get back to listening to music again, because I didn't like the slower beat. I love stuff that you could actually dance to, which is really,
right.
That's what I like. And then, you start to see things come up like Drake or like I'm more of like a Justin Timberlake, if you think like that they're written lyric and really you can actually smooth the woman or the guy type of thing. I like stuff like that.
Like melodic and something that you could just like move to.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of like classic R&B and classic rock because it was just. And now I'm listening to stuff like I love Eminem and I like Nelly and I like T.I. But it gets to more than that, not so much,
Yeah. Well, those are great artists you just named right there. I love that.
I gotta ask you a couple favorite movies that you think of, the ones that kept your attention. Since you're probably a millennial, so your attention span is like that of a gnat, 8 seconds.
Oh yeah.
What are you laughing at? You're probably the same way too.
That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, we're the same age. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
25, right? 25.
24. Yeah, same thing. I'll be 25.
Who we are.
Yeah. So 7 seconds instead of 8 then.
There you
go. But favorite movie.
Because what are you watching right now on Netflix or Amazon or HBO, whatever?
You see, I'm not like a Netflix person. That's the thing. I can't find good movies on Netflix. I have to actually deep dive. I'm more so of because I was in that phase where I guess when I was younger, I wasn't watching movies. So I feel like now I kind of have to catch up to all the movies that people saw prior. So like Monsters Ball with Halle Berry.
Oh, Monsters Ball. I remember doing the interviews for that. Excellent. Yeah. Halle Berry and and Diddy, you know, Puff Daddy at that.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was in that. I had to rewatch that, like all these classics. I find myself watching classics. That Monster with
Charlize Theron, yep.
Yes, like all these other movies that
I did all the interviews for all those films when they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine Charlize having to dirtying herself up because she is really pretty. And the same thing with Halle having to do that because they had to get those roles.
Yep.
There's people that, you know, you'll know this having that eye. The director, producer, casting agent couldn't see them doing it because they're too pretty.
Yeah.
Just because you're pretty doesn't mean that you can't do that role, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's something that I think about a lot, you know, with how I present myself and how I want to be seen and sought after by casting directors and different agents. You know, I want to escape that box that a lot of people tend to hold different actors in, especially with the way that they look. How you mentioned, you know, Halle and Charlize's appearance, to give that idea that you can be very versatile with your look. That's the kind of message I want to have come across when they see me, you know?
When it comes to that message coming across, what do you like when it comes to you? What's the message that you like to portray?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, at least through my music, I definitely want to give that happy vibe, that good vibe, that full of energy, just a lot of positivity. Like whenever anyone talks to me, I'm pretty sure, Brian, when you first talked to me, you felt that, you know, that happy energy, that positive energy, that you liked me so much, you decided to make me your co-host. So that's always
I was really falling asleep, and I just felt bad for you on the other end of the phone. So, you know, I didn't see any potential there, nothing. I still maybe a little bit in the hair strand, but I don't know.
I love it.
So that's the type of message that I want to people to, you know, anyone who sees me or hears my music is fun. You know, life is about like fun. Also, you know, they have serious moments, but like you gotta have fun with life. Then you're gonna be miserable, you know. So that's the type of message I want to get in. Always have fun. Always love life, live life, and don't hold back.
What's your nationality?
Me or?
Yeah.
I'm Jamaican. African American Jamaican.
So you could pass for a lot of things. When people see you and they don't know what you do, what do they think you are right away?
Right away, I get some type of Hispanic culture association, mainly Dominican.
I see that.
Yeah, I mean, that's especially if I try to, I ask Tosh how to say things in Spanish all the time. And when I'm over here butchering, it's like, aren't you Dominican? No.
That's funny.
Like, I'm just trying to learn from the past, you know?
Yeah, I'm just trying to learn. Like, come on.
They talk about this. When you guys both met each other, what was that like? Did it was just that energy of just connecting?
Yeah, like when I first met her, I remember she was taking a test. She was taking like a food test or whatever. And then I'm always so friendly, you know, I see a new face and I'm going to be like, you know what? Like, hi, like, I'm Natasha, like, welcome. Like, I'm your coworker now. So I just went up to her and I just like kind of gave her the smile first, like the friendly smile. And then she gave it back. And I was like, okay, it's cool to approach and be like, hey, like, I'm Natasha, welcome. And then that's it. And then we just were like pretty cool. Like we're pretty cool with each other. It's always a fun shift to work with her. Well, when we used to work, you know, because now we're not working. But
we have so much in common with the music, and you know, trying to just chase our dreams while still, you know, having this temporary day job. So we had that in common. We just had a lot, you know, same age range. So a lot of things just clicked with us.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about going on auditions. What is that like? And Tasha, have you gone on your auditions too, or no, not yet?
Not yet. I actually signed up to do a virtual open call for The Voice because now they're doing virtual ones in June. So I will be preparing for that. Yes.
Auditioning for me has been super weird. I mean, not weird. I'm pretty. I'm still, you know, a novice in this game. So I'm trying to get my feet wet a little bit with different types of auditioning styles and knowing my process. obviously now almost like 99% of the auditions are requesting, of course, self-taping to be sent in instead of the in-person auditions. So that's a struggle within itself, because you have to make sure, like how we mentioned earlier, I didn't have a camera at first. I didn't have lights. I had to outsource all those things. So I have to find my way to find it, or to just purchase it myself and build my equipment up. So that's been kind of a challenge, but still fun, because, you know, I can use it for other projects that I have. So I'm just here trying to build my studio, my area where I can just self-tape and submit like really strong auditions.
That's good. When did you start going on auditions? How long ago would you say?
A week after I signed with my agency, which was like early November. Right after that, they just started sending me stuff back after back. So November 2019.
Which landed you the Burger King commercial? Was that through them?
Yeah, it was through my agency. Yeah.
So how many times did you have to go back for that?
For the audition?
Yeah.
It was one audition, thank God. So I got the email for the audition on a Saturday, maybe at 2:00. I hit up one of my friends. I said, hey, because he owns a self-taping studio. I didn't have any of the equipment myself. I was like, hey, can I book a slot time in your studio for tomorrow? So we got that done. So this is Sunday now. I recorded the self-tape, sent it in at like 2 p.m. that day. So 24-hour turnaround. I know I had work. I had to greet. I don't know if I was with Tasha that night. I had work at 5 p.m. And I think my phone was blowing up at like 9, but we don't close until 10. My phone was blowing up at 9. I had to tell my manager, hey, wait, like this random call is coming in. It was my agent. Like, they loved you. They saw your tape. They loved you. They want to know if you're available tomorrow at 7 a.m. So I'm like freaking out. I'm on the clock. There's people that needs to be sat, and I'm just like, what's going on? So that's cool.
So then you go in for your next audition at 7. What was that like?
Well, no, it wasn't the audition. It was the actual commercial. Like there was like,
Oh, you got it that quickly.
It was that quick. It was one take, one submission. You know, they called me 9:00 p.m. to like make sure, can you come 7 a.m. tomorrow morning? And I said, yes, of course. When do you need me? Can I come at 6? Like, like yes.
Did your agent say how many people you beat out at all? Do you know?
No, she didn't let me know that. I don't know if I would want it. That'd be kind of interesting. What is funny though, I did maybe like a month after I shot the commercial, I saw someone post the same exact audition, because you know they send out the sides to all these different actors. I saw someone post on their Facebook, in like a Facebook group chat, oh, my audition for Burger King, check it out. I was like, oh, I did that audition.
And I got it.
So you're on the set the next day at 7 in the morning. What was that like for you?
Amazing. Felt very much so like I felt like I belonged there. You know, there was a lady passing out like fruit smoothies in the morning. There was like a whole breakfast spread out. Then 7 hours later, there was a whole lunch spread, and the lady's still there passing out like fruits and little cookies and snacks. I'm like, this lady's so nice. Who is she? Not knowing that was a craft services lady. Everything was just, it flowed. Everyone was nice. Everything was, it was cool. It was crazy though, because I had class that day. I do online class, so I had to, thank God my take was finished. I had to jump on my laptop and go to class for like 30 minutes. But yeah, that was cool.
So when you take that, after that, did they say when it was going to be done? How long were you waiting for? And then could you talk about it at all?
I could talk about it, but very, you know, like briefly, not too much in detail. They didn't let me know when they were going to air it. I, you know, was talking to my co-star. There was someone else who they hired as well. He was telling me his experiences because they brought him back for multiple Burger King commercials. By the way, I think they just like to use people who they've used already. So I think I'm in there. But
Oh,
they
that's
didn't let
good.
me know. Yeah, I know. They didn't let me know too much about it. I kind of found out that they just put it out by someone else sending it to me. I was like, oh, crap, it's already out. Like, this is crazy. And then people were just like, oh, I saw you on TV. I saw you on TV. I was like, it's televised? Like, I'm learning as this is going on.
Tasha, when did you see it?
I saw when she posted it. I haven't seen it on actual television yet. I haven't caught it yet. But then again, I don't watch too much TV. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
saw it.
I don't either. So when she sent it to me, I'm like, I didn't even know about it. I'm like, well, this is actually, I just thought it was okay. Well, I thought this is actually pretty good. It's timely. I mean, this is something that needed to be seen. That's what I thought about it. And I'm like, wow, this is good for her.
Thank you.
This
Thank
woman,
you.
this is your friend. Oh, let's talk to her.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the best experiences ever in my life. It was really great. And the fact that it's the gift that keeps on giving. There's another commercial, a newer commercial that came out. I don't know when, but my mom saw it yesterday and she sent it to me. And my voice was over that. They've hired me for a lot of voiceover work after that first commercial. So that was really cool.
Don't you
Ooh,
like doing voiceover work? I love voiceovers.
Oh my God, I love it. I didn't have to worry about how I looked. My hair was a mess. I was just in the booth like, okay, let's go.
How long did it take?
To actually record, probably about 30 minutes to make sure that the client, Burger King, liked what I produced, about an hour after that. And then that was it.
So when your parents heard that you got this, what was their reaction?
Super proud. My grandma, I remember I was talking to my grandma while I was in between takes on set. She was like, what are you doing at Burger King? We're in a pandemic. I'm like, grandma, they hired me. Grandma. But when she finally understood, she was super proud. My mom, I'm on like all 7 of her Instagram platforms because she has like different work stuff. So she's posted that. My dad's posted it. They're proud.
Oh, good for you. How many times, Tasha, do you know this? How many times it's been seen at all? Do you know?
ooh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's what I would want to know. I'm curious now how many times it's been viewed.
Like, how many people have seen Nadia? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, and from different places too. Like my friend from DC, my family in New York. It's crazy. I think someone said one of my friends from like England as well. I have to
Oh.
think.
So what is the commercial say for people who haven't seen it? What can you repeat? What is it?
Oh, good question. That was like a month ago. Let's see.
I tend to ask them.
And lights, camera.
And action. I had it so down pat before. So basically, you may not be thinking about Burger King right now, but we're thinking about you. That's why we've implemented contactless drive-through and minimal contact payments, acrylic screens, masks and gloves at all times. So we're taking care of you while you take care of yourself.
I do remember that.
That's good. But you know what? It is so timely and so important to have. So whoever wrote that is really was on it,
Oh yeah, and I remember it had to be so precise. Like I had to say we are instead of we're. Like it
Yes.
was very precise. The writing, like obviously someone had to write that. Someone's job was to write it and make sure it was perfect. So to deviate away from that, what was approved was like a no-no.
Yeah, you can't change that written script now.
Oh, not at all.
Imagine when comedians, Robin Williams, George Carlin, if you ever know that name, those people, they would give, the first take was the written word, and then the next 14 would be their take of how it would do. And
Yeah.
sometimes they would choose their take, but the person who wrote it hated it because that's what they got paid to do. They want to see their words said by someone else,
Right.
It's almost like that singer-songwriter, which I guess both of you are. You want to see your words there because it came through you and you wrote them,
It makes sense. Yeah, totally.
So Tasha, what are you writing now?
Me? Well, I'm actually done. Well, not done.
You're a singer-songwriter. You're never done.
No, but I'm say that I'm done with my song that is coming out May 26th. It's a new song called Menea, and it's a very different from Gozala. It's still like a cool vibe, but you could probably hear this like at a Getty or something like that. So it's very interesting. I'm really excited to see the reaction of this song that's coming out. So I'm pretty pumped for that.
Me too.
So can you sing us a line of what it is?
Okay. So, okay. Dime, 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 ya si tú quieres probar Venezuela en Cares, yeah. Me dicen tigresa, ya no buscando mi tigre. Cuando te encuentre, bésame otra vez. Que tú vas a hacer pa' que me enredes.
Oh.
See, I love her head movements and I love her mannerism. I think it's great.
I'm super animated.
I love it. I think I understood like 15% of what you said, but I loved it. Like
it's all Spanish, but it's like it has like a little bit of saxophone in the beginning. It has beats, like drum beats in the middle, like computerized beats. So it's a very cool song overall. So I'm pretty excited to show it off to everybody.
nice.
Natasha, give your social media links.
All right. Well, you can follow me on Instagram as Vocally Tosh, or you can just Google Nathasha Rumbos. Remember, there's a silent H after the T, and you can find me on Facebook, YouTube channel, and also my website, www.natasharumbos.com.
And Nadia, give yours.
She did that so eloquently. Oh my gosh. Okay. Majority of my platforms are Nadia_Adelay. You can find me on my website as well, NadiaAdelay.com. I have YouTube, just Adelay. And yeah, Twitter, I don't really tweet. So
Are you so for both of you, are you more Snapchat or Instagram or TikTok?
Ooh, I would have to say Instagram.
same.
The same. Okay.
There used to be a point in time where Snapchat was everything.
Yes, and then Instagram took that whole story thing, and that's it. I didn't need Snapchat anymore.
Literally, yeah.
How about TikTok for you guys? What do you guys like about it? What do you don't like about it?
Well, I like TikTok. I mean, I do. You know, I'm always doing some type of weird TikTok, so I like it. It's very similar to Vine.
Yeah.
I never used Vine back in the day, but I like TikTok. TikTok is kind of a cool way to just do things that you normally don't do on Instagram. So it's cool. It has a lot of cool like effects and stuff like that. So, and it shows your creativity a lot. There's a lot of these TikTok videos that are super creative that you're like, wow, like that's cool.
And Nadia?
I like TikTok. It's cool. I like to watch it. As far as making them, I think I made like one TikTok before and I never really got into it after that. Everyone's telling me, go on TikTok. You're an actor. Go do acting on TikTok. But I've
seen people actually do acting TikToks, like from scenes and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of people use the platform as that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could actually see you, actually, Nadia, actually more filming stuff for TikTok, that 8 and 10 seconds. I could actually see you doing that.
You mean like being behind the camera?
Absolutely, yeah.
I would do that. I mean, I don't know. I still have to learn. That's a whole nother platform.
I think that would be fun for you to do because I could see your creative side of that.
Yeah. How Tosh was saying, like people get so creative with that. Honestly, I don't know how they do that, but they do.
You know, because what Tasha would be doing, I could see her singing, dancing. I see her doing that. Her crazy ass videos. I could see all that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And having fun with her hair flying all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
My hair. Like, I feel like he wishes that he had this hair.
I do. I mean, she's got gray hair. Exactly.
She does.
And it's best today. I'm not gonna lie. It's been better, but it's been having a couple of issues these past few days. But at least the bottom still looks good, you know.
Looks great.
So what's the advice that you give for anybody who's starting off, whether they're actor, singer, or dancer, for both of you?
Hmm. Well, I can't really speak on the dance. Well, I guess let me speak on anything. Who's starting out, I would just say to reach out to people who you know who've already been doing what you want to do and kind of just rub elbows with them. Um, get get to that point where it's okay to reach out to them and call them for any advice or guidance, because that's kind of something that really helped me propel with acting. I had to find that group of actors or the people who have been directing or the web series, creators, and really kind of just pick their brains. So I would say find people who are interested in what you're interested in, and you know go from there.
And Tosh?
And for me, for anybody who's trying out singing or want to take it as a professional level, definitely the biggest advice I can give you, don't doubt yourself. Because I did that and I quit music for 4 years and I regret that a lot. So don't ever doubt yourself. Like, go ahead and move forward. Like, don't think that you're not gonna make it, because if you don't do anything, you're not gonna make it. So if you don't give it a shot, you're gonna regret it later on in your life. So if you know you got the talent and you know that you write good songs or you can sing really good, then go for it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, that the entertainment world is so big, like you're not gonna make it. Like, don't even listen to that. Like, just follow your gut and go for it, because you'll surprise yourself.
All right, we got about 2 minutes. But what made you not believe in yourself? What happened?
Oh my God. Okay,
It
so
happens. It happens.
long story short, I'm in high school. When I graduated high school, I got accepted into University of Miami's School of Music, which is a really big deal. Like, it's a really big school, and it's their what's it called? Their music program is very hard. So for you to get in, that means you got talent. So I was super excited. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go to UM. I actually was going to study to be an opera singer. So, because I was into classical music. And then, so whatever. So I got my letter. And then once I got that, I didn't have enough money to go to school. Like, they didn't give me enough, loans and stuff like that.
Financial aid, right?
I had to go to, another school. So I went to FIU, which back then I was like super angry. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go to FIU. I want to go to UM and whatever. So I applied to their music program. I was like, might as well. I didn't get in. So when I didn't get in, I was so frustrated with myself and I was so angry. And I was like, why is this happening to me? Like, I was just so mad. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not even going to this is like a sign for me to not even do music. And I just quit. I quit for 4 years. I did not sing for those 4 years in college. Like, nobody even knew I sang, like none of my college friends, until I started putting out music. So it was so stupid for me to quit music because of that. But I was so disappointed and kind of so like sad that I couldn't study what I wanted to study. So,
what got you out of that? What did you pick up and start singing again?
So Facebook reminded me of a song that I wrote in high school 2 years ago. You know how Facebook has those like memories that pop up on your feed? And it showed me the song that I had written with a friend of mine. And I heard the song and I just kind of had a flashback of that feeling that I got when I was writing. Like, that I was like, yo, like, I made this song. I was super proud of myself. I felt like I had written something, like, first time, So that whole feeling, when I started remembering that, I was like, I miss this. I miss writing songs. I miss singing. And I was like, you know what? Like, let's give it a shot. Like, you're out of college and you're miserable at your corporate job. So might as well, get it together and go for your dream. And that's when I started writing again. And, I opened up my YouTube channel, doing covers, and then slowly progressing into doing cover bands now. So it's been a journey, but I do regret it. And then I don't regret it at the same time, because there's some things that happen in between that wouldn't have happened if I had not stopped music. So it's a bittersweet.
Good for you. All right, we got it. 60 seconds. Tasha, give your social media links again.
Yes. So Instagram, vocally Tosh, And then follow me on my YouTube channel, Nathasha Rumbos, Facebook as well, Nathasha Rumbos, and my website, nathasharumbos.com. Remember, the H after the T.
I like that, H after T. And Nadia?
Okay, I had practice. Let's do this. Instagram, Instagram, Nadia Adelay. YouTube is just Adelay. That's spelled Adelay. And you can follow, or you can visit my site, www.nadiaadelay.com.
All right. So with that, I want to thank both of them, Tosh, Nadia, and I'm Brian Sebastian with Movie Reviews and More. So you can follow us on our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/movie reviews, the letter N more, movie reviews and more. And you'll see all of our videos that we put up. And we hoped that people will come in and check out all of our stuff. And please go to their sites and please follow them on their Instagrams and on their TikTok. So for that, IT47, womanontv.tv, Movie Reviews and More. We will see you next week.